Last week, I did a video on 7 things you should know when moving to Arlington Heights. Well, I received a message asking if I can do my take on Arlington Heights and some pros and cons to this beautiful town. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the pros and cons of living in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Hi, my name is Kerwin Alvero. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Realty, and this isn't my normal setup. I'm actually in the process of moving, but I wanted to talk the pros and cons here. So starting off, the first pro is that Arlington Heights has 2 metro train stations. And for those that live near downtown, you have easy access to several amenities like your movie theaters, your shopping centers, your restaurants, grocery stores, you name it. And for those that are a bit further away and will be happy to hear that the traffic here is very manageable. And if you need to get somewhere across town, it would take about 15 minutes or so. So for those that moved from Chicago, the traffic in Arlington Heights is pretty much cut down in half, while maintaining that city vibe. The 2 metro train station also offers neighboring cities and towns quick access to Chicago, making Arlington Heights a prime spot for people around the area. Now, while you have quick access to downtown area and having 2 metro train stations, one con here is the lack of public transportation, such as your bus fares and really the cost of gas. According to payscale.com, and I'll link everything in the description below, they advise that both bus fares and gas prices are on an average of 27% higher than the national average. So in Arlington Heights, it does a really good job of centralizing a lot of things like your amenities in the downtown area, but you may want to have a car or have a bike to run your errands outside of the downtown location. Another pro here is that the real estate in Arlington Heights has a good mix of homes, from your Victorian style homes, your luxury homes, to your traditional single family homes, or your townhouses and condos and apartments. They have plenty of options to choose from, so you really have to spend a lot of time figuring out what exactly you want. Now, given the current market and how homes are flying off the shelves here left and right, Arlington Heights generally provides you a good amount of options to choose from in terms of the style of the house. I also want to talk about the real estate stats real quick. The median sale price is around $340,000 and the median square foot price is $188. Your median income is about $78,000, and then within the last 10 years, Arlington Heights has appreciated about 0.6%. Also, quick note, 2 months of supply if there were no new listings to come on the market. The second con here is the job outlook in Arlington Heights, and it can get pretty competitive for students, young professionals, or someone looking to start their new career. Based on Data USA, manufacturing, healthcare, and professional, scientific, and technical services are the 3 primary fields within Arlington Heights. Like I said, Arlington Heights has 2 metro train stations, so this really pertains to those that are looking to work specifically in Arlington Heights. Now, I do want to point out that here's this little graph just showing you everything broken down within the job industries. Okay, so the last pro here is that Arlington Heights has a highly rated public school district, being District D14 and District 25 for K through 12. According to state test scores per niche.com, 55% of students are at least proficient in math and 60% in reading. District 25 is ranked 48 of 651 for best places to teach in Illinois, so that's great for teachers. And number 116 out of 639 for best teachers in Illinois, with a 14-to-1 student-teacher ratio. Also, I want to just point out the rank system here between each public schools per publicschoolsreviews.com. Starting off with Ivy Hill Elementary School, being first on the list, and then we have John Hersey High School following up right after, and then taking in 3rd place here being Greenbrier Elementary School. Now, of course, I do encourage that you do your own research when it comes down to all of this. This is just information that I pulled off of a quick Google search and stuff that I've seen around, and of course I will link everything that I find in the description below. Now, the last con here is, and it's more of a personal preference, but if you live in downtown Arlington Heights, you may run into some noise problems. Look, summer is here, and with things returning back to somewhat normal pre-COVID, there'll be live music, bigger crowds, and bars extending their hours. Also, people from surrounding communities will come by, and this will ultimately lead to more crowded holidays, weekends, and if you live nearby, you may run into some noise complaints. So generally with the local bars and restaurants, they tend to understand that residents come first, and They do a good job of maintaining the noise. However, they'll definitely run into some challenges, especially with the summer, and especially them blocking it off in downtown Arlington Heights. I mean, that was such a huge success last year. But that's it for today's video. Those are kind of like my pros and cons, and honestly, I found it super challenging to talk about the cons in Arlington Heights. It was definitely easier to talk about the pros, but this is just my take on Arlington Heights. And again, if you're thinking about moving this area or thinking about moving anywhere around the northwest suburbs or Chicago, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to take you out and even show you around Arlington Heights. Again, Arlington Heights is a great place that has a great amount of styles and like diverse amount of styles of homes, restaurants, all that. It does a really good job of mixing in that suburban and city feel. That's it for today's video. My name is Kerwin Alvero with Coldwell Realty, and if there are any other towns that you're interested or want me to shoot or record, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to do so. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.